know it that way, right? So when he soloed over the F minor 7th chord, in fact he was soloing C harmonic minor on top of the 251 in C major, right? Now in a melodic minor, there's a slight difference. This is harmonic minor. In the melodic minor, the F would not be a minor 7 chord quality, but rather it will be a dominant 7 chord. So you will have F, A, C, and E flat. Whereas in the harmonic minor, you have F, A flat, C, and E flat. So that's minor 7 versus a dominant 7. If we play F7, that's what you'll just adjust for the third, right? And let's see if it'll work over that 2-5 stuff.
Okay. F7, right?
Yeah. We see where F minor works, because F minor comes from the C harmonic minor, and C harmonic minor is a harmonic minor whose root is a perfect 4th above the root of the dominant 7th chord. Now F7 comes from C melodic minor. Now C melodic minor is a very ambiguous chord, in the sense that the 5th chord is a dominant 7th and the 4th chord is a dominant 7th. So you will say, well, the scale is neither fish nor fowl. What is tonal center? But you see, that's fine. Now, you know, in classical music, when you're doing a melodic minor, the ascending has a flat third, right? So a melodic minor is a major scale with a flatted third. End of story. But in classical theory, when you're descending the melodic minor, you don't descend the same way. You flatten the 7th and the 6th, right? So that's right. B flat, no, B becomes B flat and A becomes A flat, and then you have the E flat. So in fact, what you're descending is a natural minor. So you're ascending melodic minor and you're descending is natural minor. Now, that I had problems with that with the late Pat Bishop, because I had a book that I wrote, and I call it the jazz melodic minor to differentiate it from the classical version of the melodic minor. And she says she is signing that book if I don't make that alteration from down natural minor. So what Batman? This jazz are talking, hey, you know what I mean? I argue fight. Well, Alvin Daniel eventually says, Stanley, just capitulate. Just put the descending thing. Let me just go in the typesetting and put the B flat on the thing on it, and let me done the story. But you see, it means then I'm no longer playing jazz melodic minor when I'm coming down on the descent from a classical standpoint, because I'll be playing the chords of E flat major, which is the corresponding major to the natural C natural minor is the same as E flat major in terms of a key signature, right? Just that the same way C is related to A minor, where there's no sharps and no flats. Fine, it's the same thing. So it changed my idea that I had there, because I had to make the adjustment. I had to put a few words to qualify it. So in the jazz arena, the ascending and descending is the same, right? So that so you have two dominant 7 quality chords inside of there that makes it ambiguous, because if you have an F7, you're suggesting that you're going to the key of B flat, right? And if you have G now, you're suggesting that you're going into the key of C. But that's fine, that's okay. So, but if there are 4 uses for a melodic minor, right? I'm going to give you there's 2 ways of looking at it. You'll find the scale, and find the chord, or you have a chord and you will have to find. So for every dominant 7 chord, you have 4 melodic minors that you can apply against that dominant 7 chord. The first one is this: a melodic minor whose root is a perfect 5th above the root of the dominant 7 chord, which means it will be D. D is a 5th above G, right? So you play D melodic minor. Now it has a C sharp in there. When you superimpose that C sharp on top of the ordinary G7, you create a flat 5, right, on the G7. Okay, that? Remember when Jobim plays this tune? Ba ba da ba da, ba ba da da da. He won that note because the name of the tune is slightly out of tune. Desafinado, alright? So if you play the G7, although it is correct in terms of his composition as a green verb for him. You know, it's like a man saying I does, right? So when you play G7, it's the I does, but this is I do. See, da ba da bi da bi bo ba da da da. Right. So that will be the sonority created by the melodic minor whose root is a perfect 5th above that dominant 7 chord. The next application is a dominant 7 chord, a melodic minor whose root is a perfect 4th above, just like the harmonic minor, perfect 4th, but this time it's melodic minor, not harmonic minor, because C harmonic minor will have an A flat and an E flat, whereas C melodic minor will only have an E flat and a regular A, right? So this is the whole song. So what will happen here, because it has an E flat, it will create a sonority on the G7 of our G7 with a sharp 5. So depending on the idiom, depending on what you're playing and the feel you want to get, if you want to create a sharp 5 feel, you'll play the C. If you want to create a flat 5 feel, you'll play the D melodic minor because the C sharp. Or sometimes you could mix the two together. But if you specifically want to get a flat 5 song, which is called a Lydian dominant, which we'll come to another time, Lydian dominant feel, you'll play the what you call it, the D. So the second one we did was the C melodic minor, which gave you the sharp 5. This is the song here. Nice. Right? Okay. The third application is a melodic minor whose root is a whole step below the root of the dominant 7 chord, in which case it's F. Is a whole step below. So you'll play F melodic minor. We'll try it out just now, but let's give it a So now that F melodic minor will create a sonority of a G7 with a flat 9 and a sharp 9. So you're going to have a B flat in there and you're going to have an A flat if you play F melodic minor. So if you want to give this a tune, a sort of a melancholy song, because you have that flat 9 or this diminished kind of feel, you get this thing. Right, you get that song if you want it, right.